And now, your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season. An injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach, a play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
Prescott opening with a pass. And his first pass falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Throwing again is Dak. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First down, Dallas.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. They get there to take him down right around the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
First down, Cowboys.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
He finds Pickens left side, and he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. And the Cowboy first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Williams now on first and 10. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Dak now from the gun. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. To throw is Prescott. Jump off caught by his back. And this one does not go far.
It's plays like that, Dave, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Aubrey puts it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win, and kind of like he was all season. He's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better, and he's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
So all they needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. It's real easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Pio quickly into the hands of Smith. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 42. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's good for another Eagles. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Slot man motioned over. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
A first and goal pass, yeah, it can be an active surprise at times, but let's give some credit to this defense and the coverage in particular. They stayed focused and locked in on those routes, giving that rush plenty of time to get home, and now make second and goal much, much more difficult.
after the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Barkley forced out of the backfield. And the ground game will now turn to Javonte Williams. He gets a look right away. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Prescott takes off with it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First down, ball at the 36. They go with Williams on the counter. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun is Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Prescott here from the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
It's also Williams, headed right. Down the sideline inside the 30. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another run for Williams. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Aubrey puts it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that 1st down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
One thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles looking to add to their advantage. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And he's brought down after a 3rd gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 39. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The 26-yard line.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Hurts throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Here's a screen for Dillon. He's got it in the red zone. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They give to Dillon now on the option. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Hurts. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're
But the
biased.
success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8. All set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. 1st down. Here's Dak. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. from the 38. Completed over the middle. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 41. Here's Dak. Out left, Lamb makes the ground. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Throwing again, Prescott. It's Pickens on the slant. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing here just before halftime. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first two quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people down. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. You're dealing with kids you ain't seen before.
Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down. Time's out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Now begin the drive with Dillon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hurts now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He's got Smith again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They send a tight end in motion. Dillon a first down carry. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. And that will not be enough for a first down. plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They motion the slot man right. From the gun on 3rd down. Hurts. Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Oh, they can run the option to the short side. And keeping the zone read constant. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 14. He's on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Another Eagles.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, it's again to Dillon. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Short pass brought in. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football. And once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Back to throw, Hurts. Setting up the running back screen. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Cowboys about set to take over.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. This one intended for the running back. And it sets up second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, kid, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On the give, it's Sanders. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. It's Reed Blankenship making the stop.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Dak now from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. And they stop him right at the line of scrimmage as Tom runs out in the corner.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Handoff here to Sanders. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
That down and distance tells you pass. More than likely, you're going to get man-to-man coverage, and your passing game is more effective. But I love that call. And the trust and the belief you have in your run game that even that down and distance, you can still get the first.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Prescott here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, if you couldn't do it.
That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Throwing on first is Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. So 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Dak throwing again. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
1st and goal. Here's Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
SOS. you hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Getting out to his left, and he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Cowboys.
Prescott's going to throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Shipley now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Dillon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They'll go again with Dillon. They need it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He's back to throw. He's running for it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles leading by 5. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the pistol, Hurts. That one's caught along the left sideline. He's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun give down to Dillon. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
At the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, third down. Hurts tucks it, starts running. Has room inside the 25. And he gets this solo inside the red zone, down at the 19. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.